too much away of what this show is, there are basically 3 characters who are existing in this surreal sort of world that we don't know where it is, why it is, or how they got there. But what we know is that there are 2 of them that have been there for a while, and one of them who is brand new, and this is their first time in this place and first time meeting these 2 who have been there. And the concept that we're going with the roles is all 3 actors have learned all 3 roles, and every night, 15 minutes before the show starts, the audience will pick who is playing who that night. So while they know all of the parts and they've practiced them all, every night it's going to be a surprise who they're playing that evening.
I think the challenges were that the characters are not only genderless, but they're not living in reality, and we don't really know where they are, and so the challenge was keeping that open and not making it like they're in hell or they're in Sweden or wherever. So to me it was more about creating, I used color and the idea of kind of turning them into comic book characters per se, with primary colors and then use of black and white, because to me that was a way that I could create characters that could be interchanged, but easily between genders, without making them too specific to a certain time or place.
One of the things we talked about was I copy people, not intentionally, but like accidentally. Like I pick up on their isms, and this show is all about isms. And like when someone would do something really cool, then you'd be like, I want to do that too. And then you do it, and then everyone was doing the same thing, and then you're like, oh, we're all doing the same thing. And
that's good, right? It's good to work kind of on the same.
Well, kind of, but it's also nice to be like, oh, wait, we don't have to just do that because that's how Shannon did it, or that's how Andrew did it.
I guess I was really curious when you started this how we were gonna handle like the awkwardness of it, and like things like blocking. Like, was it gonna be like just the same map of blocking that like we all walk through with different hats on?
So there's no blocking.
There kind of is no blocking, really. It's all just very fluid, and because that we've had to more than I've had to do before, just like be there in a very ridiculous world.
Yeah. Also, I mean, if you see it more than once, you're not just seeing the same show again with different
tell
heights.
them to come more than once.
Yeah.
Come more than once.
And
come all the time.
Because
the
the blocking is different and because our chemistry is different.
Yeah.
Like there are times where I'll like grab Andrew's collar and like drag him. I will never do that to Jenny. Never. So if you come and see it more than once, it's not just, you know, the person playing it that changes, but it's also their intentions and their relationships with everybody else. And so like it is literally a different show.